Hey guys, me Stranger Builds. If you can't tell from the start of the video, I'm doing a Star Wars build today. I'm building the X-Wing, and on the screen are the items you will need for today's build. So let's just get right into it. Also, if you guys really enjoy the Star Wars builds, I'll continue to do them. But if you guys are not such a fan of them, then, if you like my Stranger Things tutorials, then, I don't know. I really thought this was really cool since I've been watching a lot of The Mandalorian lately. So right now, we're going to want to build up and have 4 blocks of red concrete, a quartz block in front of that, and a quartz stair in front of that. And then 5 slabs on top of both, so it should look like that. Now we want the slabs to be just on the side right there. Then we want to add the glass for later on the cockpit, but we got to get some grass because I'm making some holes. This kind of stuff kind of bugs me. But don't worry, this is only the starting process. It'll get much better. There are some blocks that you might need that I did forget, but that's all right. We'll just keep progressing. Right now we gotta. Oh no, sorry, I built this wrong. It's supposed to go back that way. Sorry. I thought it was going the other way, mostly because I was kind of thinking of a TIE fighter, if that's the kind of video you guys want to see in the future. So we got to take our stairs, and we got to make it go a certain way to match up with the cockpit to make it better. So you want to put it on the block back, just like that, and yeah, then you want to make the stairs go all the way. But you're trying to get that one curved just like that. So then now you want to do the exact same thing to the bottom of the ship to get the shape, and then the exact same thing we just did on top. So it's kind of like going on the same thing. It especially does this with the wings. I did not do the basic formation, which is the not X version, but I did do the X version, which looks pretty cool. The cockpit might not be accessible, but it still looks pretty cool in the meantime as it keeps looking that way. So right now we really just gotta fill in the quartz right there, and now we gotta take our blocks, fill it in. So you should have this kind of shape all the way around. And now we just want to have some gray for the back of it, because it actually looks really nice like that. So this is what it should end up starting to look like. Right now I'm trying to get rid of that extra gray I placed down earlier and make it not show, but that's just for looks mostly. But yeah, that's just a formation it should stay at right now. Mostly kind of still kind of like the same, but we are gonna get into the back. Then I believe we're gonna do the wings, and then we should be set. So right now we gotta get, I'm trying to find a good cockpit seat. I feel like polished Doriate would be good. But, oh no, that's quartz. We gotta grab it. Now, we gotta go back. I thought I had grabbed it earlier, but I feel like granite would look so much better now. And then I think we might want a lever just because it would look pretty cool. So, if we place a lever right there, perfect. And then replace the glass right there. I was kind of debating whether I wanted black glass or a gray glass or white glass. Mostly because if I did white glass, that'd be kind of matching. But right now we gotta move to the back, and we gotta place buttons on all 4 of these sides, but not the middle. So now it's really starting to look like the X-Wing. And right now we're gonna start on the wings. So right now it's kind of hard with slabs, mostly because sometimes they turn into blocks. But you gotta basically do the same thing. It's a bit of trial and error. It's good when you have a slab on top of a slab and it shows, and then that's how you know you're doing it correctly. So then you want to put the block there, I believe. No, not right there. Okay, so now we gotta add up the blocks there. And yeah, so then we gotta add these 2 blocks on the side, mostly because there's 2 little I don't believe if they're gunners or not, but they're part of the ship I also forgot of. But don't worry, we'll get to the wings and finish it. So now we want to go get some red wool. And then right now we're going to want to get to the wings. Also, that red wool is misplaced. the engines go in 4s, but we'll get to that later, don't worry. I made sure to cut that part out because that was the wrong building area, or wrong building design. So right now we want to go down 3. So right now we're at 3 stair, and now this is another great technique to use if you want to get your slabs. And oh no, here's a major roadblock. Oh man, you might have to keep trying, but that also works. So now you want to go down 4, and then you want to connect it 2 going to the back by the engines. And then after that, you should be set, and then you should... Now, if you want to get an extra block for this part, which makes it look cool, you want to make these dark fences, because these are the gunners on the ship, and they look really cool if you're making this ship on the ground. I suggest going into like the basic formation, but I know I did not build that. But if you're building in the air, then it looks so much better in its Y formation. There is another formation, like I said earlier, I did not go over it, but this part of going up with this is the hardest part, and mostly in my opinion, because unlike the bottom where you have like a full supportive surface, this doesn't. So you kind of have to make do with what you have right now. So there we go. Now we want to put the 2 on each side like we did earlier, and now we got to add the gunners on this. So now we want to go 1 block under, and I don't know if 1 block under looks better. No, it does not. It does not. It does not. We have to go 1 block over. Yes, that looks much better. It looks way better than before, in my opinion. And now we want to build it all the way out into the same number of fences we have, which I can get rid of the other one earlier. But keep in mind, since I also play in Pocket Edition, this doesn't mean that you can't build it on anything else, because it's essentially the same game. But if you're playing on a computer, you can still build this. I mean, it really has no difference, really, except Java and Bedrock Redstone works a bit differently. But now we're going to do the same exact half X formation on this side, so we can complete the X for the X-Wing. But I really enjoy doing these Star Wars builds. I used to have a full Star Wars world with a bunch of Star Wars ships in it. It was very cool. I really enjoyed it. And I really hope you guys enjoy these tutorials. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and you should definitely click subscribe, because I post Stranger Things Minecraft tutorials if you're a fan of that, or if you're a Star Wars fan who has watched this video, which personally I am a Star Wars fan, but I really enjoy the series, and The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, very great show. And behind this build is the Razor Crest. I'm not doing it for a video, but another YouTuber by the name of Wheel Assassin built it, so I mean, I had to build it. But I made some slight modifications to it, which, I mean, it's a really great build in general. And now we're doing, basically just finishing this up. But once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll be revealing my face, since I haven't shown my face at all on my YouTube channel. But you guys will get to see my face. I'll be playing hide and seek with my subscribers on a Starcourt Mall map I made. And all in all, it's just a really great time making content for you guys. I really enjoy it. This isn't even my job. I'm not even paid. And I do this for entertainment and fun. So I'm really happy I get to do this for you. And now we gotta fix this back part, because it does not look good at all. Like, I know the 2 engines are in 4s, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I did something wrong. So yeah, it should definitely be like that, but it's not. How can I fix this? I believe I figured out how. So right now, since it goes into 3 stairs right there, they need to be whole blocks. And I'm guessing that's where it went wrong, because obviously it's on the wing bindings and it's in a 4 and not just 2s. So it works as the same way on this, but I feel like, if the stairs were facing that way, that would look much more cooler and better. So right there, now we have an X-Wing done. Also, the wing on the right side, it's supposed to be 2, not 1. I'm really sorry about that. That really didn't catch my eye until now. But that is right now I'm just kind of testing with stuff right now, but other than that, that's a complete X-Wing. And thank you guys for watching. Also, if you want to add a little R2-D2 at this other part, you should grab some white concrete and some blue carpet, and then you want to get an item frame and a button. But I start doing some testing with like other stuff, so I don't suggest doing a button on like all sides, mostly because that wouldn't look as good as it normally would. So then I'm gonna try painting, but that's a 2-side, but this is definitely optional. This is just if you want to do some extra stuff, but that's how to get one painting. I'm trying to figure out a good one. That looks decent. In my opinion, that does not look good. I want to try an item frame, but I mean R2-D2 has that little circle thing that shows a lot of no, not the button, that shows like colors and all that. So there you have it. There's a completed X-Wing for you guys. Thank you guys for watching.